incidents that can easily be avoided, and ultimately it's just hurting the mindset of the candidates who are supposed to be hyper focused for the competition. So I really don't know what to expect at this point. We also had the news that Miss France, which is pretty much the biggest representative from the Europe region, you know. Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. It's your boy Luis Portelles, and for today's video we have kind of a conversational video because I just wanted to sit down with you guys and tell you some of my opinion and some of my thoughts about what's going on with Miss Universe this year. Because I mean, I have the feeling, and I just kind of like wanted to consult with you guys to see if are you on the same page as me. Miss Universe 2021 feels a little bit messy. And don't get me wrong, I am super thankful for the fact that we are still getting a pageant, and that I know for a fact that the organization is trying to the best of their ability to make this happen. I still feel like there are so many things happening and so many things that just were not planned or unexpected, that this is just becoming a situation. Let's call it like that. During this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my thoughts of everything that is happening pretty much, and the things that should have been taken into consideration for this edition, and hopefully that will be taken more seriously for the next one. So I hope that you enjoy the video. If you do, please leave a like so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, let me know in the comment section if you agree with my thoughts, my opinion, and everything that I will present to you during this video. Alright my friends, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. I really hope that you enjoy it.
Be strong.
Alright, so just to get things started, I really feel like the first flag that we got from this edition of Miss Universe was the location. As you know, Israel is a very polarizing location because of very obvious reasons, for political reasons, for ideological reasons, for humanitarian reasons. And this is something that has been reflected over and over with different candidates. So we can start by talking about the example of Miss Greece, who decided that she wouldn't compete in Israel because she wanted to be an ally and really stand by the side of the people of Palestine, which in my opinion is a very noble cause. It's something that I absolutely respect, because I know that this is a controversial location and not everyone is going to feel at ease going there, showing the best that they have to offer and the best of their country, knowing that there are so many, you know, humanitarian and ideological issues going on. We also had a second red flag to this issue when the government of South Africa decided to no longer support the Miss South Africa organization sending a candidate to Israel. Obviously, this had a lot of repercussions for Lalela, more precisely, because for beauty queens, the support of the local governments is very important. I mean, for many reasons, but at the end of the day, mainly because you are representing for the country. So what does it say when you go there to represent for South Africa, but at the same time, the South African government is telling you like, we don't want nothing to do with that? I mean, it's a little like, I don't know, cringe. And actually, I feel like the first country who started having issues with this location in particular was Indonesia, because they made it clear that for political reasons they wouldn't be able to send one of the candidates. We know that these countries cut ties for a few years now, and although we didn't have any official confirmation from the Indonesia organization, it was recently made public that they just wouldn't send a representative this year. And believe me, I do get the logic of the organization by thinking that doing this in Israel, it will be more of a safe environment for the candidates, because Israel is one of the countries who really dealt the best with the pandemic, you know, and everything that is happening. So I do appreciate the fact that they wanted to think of safety first, but by doing that, they forgot, I feel like they neglected too much the fact that it's a location that is so controversial, so polarizing, that will just come with a baggage of issues itself. Another thing that is happening right now, which I feel like is unfortunate, is everything that is happening pretty much with the pandemic, with this new variant that we have, and that is really forcing a lot of countries to close their borders. We recently had an official announcement from the government of Israel that they were closing their borders for some countries, especially in Africa, because of the new variant. Automatically affected by this, we had South Africa. Poor Lalela, she already had a bunch of issues at her own country and her own coronation, and now they added this on top of it. We also had Miss Namibia, who, I mean, both of them were actually front runners when it comes to fan favorites for the competition. So I feel like that was already a major hit for the competition itself. It seems like ultimately both of them will be able to make it to the competition, but this is not the end of it. There are still a bunch of candidates who are still not within Israel just yet. They're still traveling and they are pretty much running out of time. When you have people rushing, making last minute plans, thinking outside of the box just to make it there, it just creates a lot of anxiety, last minute decisions that can turn into bad scheduling, into incidents that can easily be avoided, and ultimately it's just hurting the mindset of the candidates who are supposed to be hyper focused for the competition. So I really don't know what to expect at this point. We also had the news that Miss France, which is pretty much the biggest representative from the Europe region, you know, had tested positive for COVID. And I'm just thinking, how is that possible, since when they go to Israel, they have to get tested in their home country first. So she did get tested in France, everything was okay. When she got to Israel, she tested positive already when she was there. So she was taken out in an ambulance. But this is still a big risk because it could potentially infect some of the other girls as well. Of course, we're all hoping that Miss France is doing okay, that she will recover very, very soon, and hopefully that she will be able to join the competition. But at this point, it's really not certain. The last thing that I wanted to talk about was pretty much like the candidates drama, which is something that, I mean, it's not new in the world of pageantry, but still it's unfortunate because it can take away from the experience for the candidates, but also for the fans. Just recently, it was announced that Beatriz Luigi from Philippines lost some of her luggage. Therefore, you know, some of the outfits might be compromised. You never know what was inside that particular luggage. So I'm just hoping that they're able to put it together, to find it, to get it to her. But these are the type of things that I feel like with good planning could be easily avoided. And as I was telling you, by doing things so last minute, everyone's trying to rush, everyone's trying to get to Israel. These are the type of incidents that can happen, you know, because the focus is gone. They're just trying to get there to make sure that they will make it to the competition, but they are neglecting so many of the different things that need attention prior to getting to that location. So for all of the reasons that I just explained to you, I feel like this year's edition of Miss Universe feels kind of uncertain, in the sense that the organization truly had the best intentions. I have no doubt about it. But because of the ideological issues, because of the political issues, because of the timing issues, because of the humanitarian issues, I really feel like they did not consider a lot of those, and they just went for safety. Which now, when you think about it, Israel, it is truly a safe country. They are prioritizing, you know, the safety of their people instead of the pageant, as they should. I'm not blaming them for that, but it kind of like puts the pageant in jeopardy in the sense that they don't know what they're gonna do. They have so many people coming to the country and expecting to get in, but we don't even know who will be able to make it in, who will have to be sent back to their countries, who will not even be able to leave their countries. It's really unfortunate. But as I was telling, just to end things on a positive note, regardless of the hiccups and the unexpected events, I'm still grateful of the fact that we are getting an international pageant, a physical pageant, that we have been able as pageant fans to live this experience with the candidates and the organization, and that as much as possible, they're giving us a lot of content. They're giving us access to everything that is happening for the pageant, and truly I am excited. I hope nothing but the best for them, and just praying that right after the arrivals everything will be smooth going forward, because I really want to have, you know, an enjoyable Miss Universe season, but I also want them to have a safe and enjoyable season for the candidates as well. So there you go, everyone. Those are pretty much my thoughts about this year's edition of Miss Universe. Feeling that it's a little messy so far, but hoping for the best. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with my thoughts and some of the points that I touched. While you're at it, don't forget to leave a like on the video so that it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one almost every single day. And last but not least, come here and give me a hug, because that's a little solution on the channel. You know that I love you, that I appreciate you. Thank you for coming and spending a few moments out of your day here with me. And until I see you next time, everyone, please stay safe, be kind to one another, sending you all my love, all my kisses, and I'll see you on the next one.